blink of an eye. Time is a very interesting thing. If there's one thing I've learned, it's that life is short, really short. I've also believed it's a wonderful time to be alive. It often occurs to me that there have been billions of people who have lived on this earth prior to us arriving here on this earth, and hopefully there will be billions who come after us. But right now, we are all on this earth together. This is our time. This is our time on earth. This is our life on earth. It also occurs to me that this is the only life we're going to have on this earth. Now, I believe there's going to be a life after this life. I've got a lot of faith that when we leave this earth, that it's not the end. But I don't have a lot of knowledge about what's going to happen then or what that's going to be like. But I'm pretty sure that this is going to be our only time on this earth. At least I've never talked to anyone who said that this is their second time through. So I'm pretty sure we just get this one shot at it. So if this is it, if this is the only life we're going to have on this earth, it occurs to me that we should take it pretty seriously. In other words, we should pay attention. Every minute is precious. Every decision is important. In fact, decisions we make today, choices we make today, actions that we take today are pretty important. If we make the right decisions and take the right actions, it's likely to have a huge impact on what kind of life that we're going to have. And then I often think about this. If this is the only life we're going to have on this earth, if this is our time, if this is our life, I ask myself, what kind of life do we want to have? Do we want to have a mediocre life or a great life? Do we want our life to mean something? Do we want to accomplish something? Do we want the world to be different because we were here? When you look at the prospects of having a great life, isn't that what you want? We talk about our mission of enhancing lives by helping people reach their goals. And as I've traveled the world, I've learned that people have pretty much the same kind of goals regardless of what continent they're on or what country they live in. People simply want to have a great life. All over the world, they all want the same thing. And when we talk about having a great life and go deeper into the concept of what makes up a great life, people all over the world feel pretty much the same about what a great life would look like. They'll tell you good health, good relationships, personal freedom, and having resources to build, create, to travel, and to explore. People all over the world see it pretty much the same. And I would agree. Good health, great relationships, people who love you, and having someone to love. Personal freedom, and having the resources to build, create, and travel, and explore, and have adventure. And it also occurs to me that those are all things that Melaleuca can help us achieve. When people want good health, they need the wellness company. And when they need more resources, they need the wellness company. We have the best way on the planet to acquire extra resources by building a business to last a lifetime. So we have what people all over the world are looking for. We make it possible for people to have a great life. And since this is the only life we're going to have, why are we procrastinating? Why aren't we taking life more seriously? Why do we waste time on the internet or social media or nonsense when we could be applying ourselves to the very fundamental principles that will allow us to make our one life, the only life we're going to have on this earth, a great life? And perhaps the best part is that we can help others have a great life too. And it's truly what people all over the world are looking for. And that's what I want to talk to you about today. As we begin this new year, do you have goals? Oh, I know. There are so many uncertainties today. There's likely to be another variant of COVID. Inflation is upon us. Things are costing a lot more. Our world is upside down. And there's a lot that we cannot control going on in our lives. So how about it if we just focus on the things we can control? Focusing on those things that we can't control are just going to slow us down. It's time to get busy building a great life. That is something we can control. COVID is still going to be around for a long time, probably for decades, probably for the rest of our lives. We need to learn to live with it. There will likely be a new variant every year or every few months or whatever. Let's focus on the things that we can control. And I submit to you that we can control what we do with our own time. I also submit to you that if we're going to have a great life, the greatest of all lives, we're going to need resources. Notice that I didn't say money. Money is empty. Money does not bring joy any more than having a lot of fancy stuff brings joy. It simply doesn't. But having resources to build, to learn, to contribute, to explore, to experience, those things, having resources, can help us to have a great life. Most people agree that sometimes it simply takes more resources to have a better life. So if you need more resources to just pay the bills, pay the debts off, get a new car, get the kids through school, get out of debt, we have the way. We have the best way, the absolute best way for people who were not born into wealth to accumulate some wealth simply by adding to their monthly income. It happens a step at a time. I would like to ask you, do you want a great life? Since this is the only life we're going to have, is it worth investing in? Are you worth investing in? Is your family worth investing in? Of course you are, and of course they are. And since this is the only life we're going to have, isn't it time that you got really serious about building a Melaleuca business? Isn't it time that you started disciplining yourself as to how many hours every single day that you're going to invest in yourself and in your future? Isn't it time that you teamed up with someone else, perhaps with several others, to build a Melaleuca business together? Since this is our only life on this earth, let's get serious about it. Let's get out there and build and have a wonderful, fun time doing it. We can be responsible for our own household. We can take charge of our own lives. We don't have to worry about what's happening in the world if we focus and act on those things that we can control, so that our family, our home, and ourselves will be okay. Focus on those things. And I can tell you this, those who take it seriously, those who buckle down and apply themselves, those who get more serious about getting more resources into their family will have a tremendous economic advantage. So as you look at this new year, I'm suggesting to you it's time to get serious about building a Melaleuca business. This is the only life we're going to have on this earth. Let's make the commitment that's necessary for us to change our financial situation. Let's team up with others and have the fun and joy of building with each other. We have a wonderful opportunity here. It takes discipline, it takes resolve, it takes determination, and it takes courage. But your life is priceless. And since this is the only life we're going to have on this earth, we should do everything in our power to make it a great life.